It's hard to believe that only a year ago at the Chamber's annual meeting, newly elected Mayor Stephen Reed shared his vision for Montgomery and asked all of us to join him.
So we have to ask ourselves as we think about this community, what do we want to be? How do we want to get there? And what are we willing to do in order to make it happen? I am ultimately convinced that if we work together, if we're willing to come out of our silos, if we're willing to come out of our corners of comfort, I am ultimately convinced that we can accomplish the greatest things that have been discussed, that have been thought about and talked about over the last 50 years, and we can do that in these next coming years.
Our community did come together in extraordinary ways in 2020, not only to face the crisis of COVID-19, but to face the greatest obstacle and opportunity we have wrestled with for far too long, transforming our public education. An incredible coalition of elected leaders, business and community leaders, and citizens joined hands to solve a long-standing problem in a bold new way. And at the center of it all was the Chamber, raising the bar and doing what we do best, bringing partners around the table to find a way forward together. Let's take a moment to hear from some of them.
I want to take a minute to thank each and every one of you in the Chamber for helping Montgomery County Board of Education pass the ad valorem tax increase this year. This is a big deal. With the help of the county and the city, with Chairman Dean and with Mayor Reed, and with the Chairman Arthur Ducote of the Chamber, with our legislative delegation, we have gotten the most important legislation through in 50 years. This is going to help our children. And in helping our children, we're helping our community. Thank you. I can't say strongly enough how much we appreciate the help. For the first time, we joined hands and walked across the street together. And I think it's just a beginning. I think that we have 3 years before the tax increase takes effect, and we have to continue to be together to help us until we get to that point. Again, I wish us all a better 2021, and thank you for helping.
Change will not come if we wait for some other person or some other time. Change is what we do. The change is us. And in Montgomery, we committed to that as a team. The faith community, the business community, politicians, everyone, because we realize to have one real Montgomery, we are all in this together, and our future is our children, and we stand for our children.
Thank you to everyone who has helped us make it this far through 2020. This has been an unprecedented year of challenge for us due to the COVID-19 pandemic, a social unrest across the country, and a general election for the new leadership of our federal government. But more importantly, I want to thank all of the members of the Chamber, contributors, volunteers, and voters who helped us pass the education referendum for the first time in forever to invest in our public education system. We thank you for everything that you've done to make that a reality, and we look forward to doing so much more working together. Thanks again for putting education at the top of our list and putting our votes, our energy, and our effort where our priorities should be, and that is building on the future of education for our children, parents, and teachers, and this entire community.
The Montgomery County Commission decided we were going to put forth the effort to get the much needed meals for our schools, and we brought the team together to make that happen. The commission's unanimous vote showed this was a nonpartisan effort and had support from all walks of life. And now as we celebrate, we are going to get to work to continue to move our schools forward.
An old college professor once said, if you plan for a year, plant a seed. If you plan for a decade, plant a tree. But if you plan for a century, educate the people. And that's what we've decided to do here in Montgomery, in this river region. I'm so grateful that I had an opportunity to author the education bill, the ad valorem tax for our city, for our kids. And I'm so incredibly proud of the fact that it took an entire village to bring that together. All of us working to do what was right and is right for the city of Montgomery and for our kids.
It's good to join you all today and to say a big congratulations to our entire community. The business community, our city leaders, the mayor, the county commission, city council, our local school board and school officials, and our state school board, we've all come together to work on improvements for the Montgomery Public Schools. And certainly the recent tax vote, with 61% of the voters in Montgomery County saying, yes, we want to do more for our schools, is absolute vindication. It says to all of us that our efforts were worth it, and more than being worth it, that they have been recognized by the community. Our schools are moving in the right direction. As your state superintendent, I want to say that we will continue to be here to watch Montgomery move forward, to help Montgomery move forward, and to support the Montgomery Public Schools in any way that we can, both now and in the weeks and months and years to come. We've got to set a vision now for what schools in Montgomery are going to look like between now and 2024. As this tax will be collected in 2023, we have to think about what are the things we want to be doing to invest in our children and in our future through the schools here in Montgomery County. So again, it's a time of celebration. It's a season of celebration. I'm very sorry that we could not all be together in one big room to have this celebration, but what a wonderful opportunity the Chamber has provided for all of us to have this virtual celebration. And I want to say congratulations and thank you to our business community for the support that you have given through this transformation. I believe that we have turned the corner, we have steadied the ship, and we are headed in the right direction. And with your support and your partnership, and I promise you my support and partnership, we will continue this journey. Thank you.